Okay, so another applaud for Bernie Sanders from me personally, because he shuts down Obama when he's attempting to have a Big Pharma, associate, be the new FDA nominee. And we're talking about Michael Califf.
Here's the thing, I applaud Bernie for this, because, somebody's got to hold these big lobbies accountable for their actions.
Yeah. It's the same as Wall Street. He's doing the same thing, just a different situation.
It's true. And I think, and folks who don't, and Fowler who don't know, the 100 senators, and like any senator can put a hold, an anonymous hold on anything. So Bernie has put a hold on this guy, saying you cannot vote for him until, well, he's saying you need to pick somebody else, really. Because this guy is not the right guy to regulate the pharmaceutical industry when he used to work for them.
Yeah.
Like I just missed, when did somebody say, the conflict of interest statement? Did that disappear?
I don't know, but Bernie Sanders really does rip him a new one. Am I even allowed to say that? Is that a thing? But he does. He really takes advantage of him and just completely throws it out there. He brings up the idea of how we import different foods, including vegetables and fish from other countries, but we can't do the same with medications.
No, and listen, the true story is, and I think we've talked about this on the show before, but there are senior citizens who live on the border in places like Detroit, they live in North Dakota, they live in Oregon, and they cross the border to get their prescription drugs because on the other side of the border, the prescription drugs are 1/4 the price. I had a friend of mine who actually got an asthma attack in Jamaica, right? And I'm from Jamaica. Yeah. And she had to get an inhaler, and in Jamaica, the inhaler cost her like $5 US. Where here in America, inhaler will cost you $35.
Yeah, and you probably have to have a prescription and all of these other things.
This is a serious problem, America. We just pay way too much for healthcare in this country, and I think what's happened, Tamara, is that people think it's the new normal. The new normal is to pay $10,000 a month for healthcare premiums.
Yeah, because it's a lack of awareness that there's other options out there that are right above us in Canada.
Yeah. Not even right above us. Every one of our allies has universal healthcare. Healthcare is a right in the United Kingdom. Healthcare is a right in France. In Germany, the third largest economy in the world. Healthcare, everybody gets it. It doesn't matter how old, how rich, how poor, you get it. And don't get me wrong, I think the Affordable Care Act was a step in the right direction. Yeah. But the Affordable Care Act does not go far enough because yet still you have big insurance and you have Big Pharma who are still running the roost.
Yeah, it was just a little step in the right direction, but it still was playing the same game as everyone wants to be played.
Oh, yeah, and don't get me wrong. Like I said, I think I applaud the president because the Affordable Care Act is a step in the right direction. 42 million Americans finally have access to health care. But the question is what type of access do they have? Right, and I think that's the question that you ask yourself. Does somebody who lives in Beverly Hills have the same access to health care as somebody who lives in Watts a couple blocks over? And the answer to that question is no. And I think that's part of the problem.